Okay. All right. You guys heard the recording in progress?
Yes.
Yep.
Good. It's working. Okay. Let me share my screen. And let me know if you see that okay. All right. And move you guys over. Keep my cursor and we'll get rolling here. Anybody want to go first? I'll just randomly pick somebody there. Cursor. There you are. Okay. So let's see. Yep, Jim Murphy.
Okay, let's go for
All right. I even closed my eyes.
it.
All right. Oh,
Ooh.
That's nice.
Okay, most of these are, this is a camera shot. Most of mine today are iPhone and they're going to be geometric, but this is, I wanted to catch this guy in midair and I did. And then I looked at it and, there was no background. It was just kind of boring. So I exercised a little AI credit and put a background in with this guy. So
nice.
his wheel wasn't touching anything. He was just in midair. So just did a little AI thing with it.
Was the shadow there though? That was
No, and for some reason the AI didn't put the shadow in. I had to do an extra step to get that in there.
Mhm. Yeah. I wonder if you prompted to spin the wheels, if it would have done that for you too.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shot at a fairly fast shutter speed, so
Right.
it just froze the action.
Right. Cool. That's from that day we were over by the skate park.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
same day.
Yeah.
I was coming off the mound.
Yeah, I remember him. He was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
The yellow bike, he was the best one.
definitely. Well, now I'm looking at it, notice that's a pretty beefy bike he's got. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I like that background. It looks out pretty
Mhm.
nice.
I had to
What is
mess
the
around
background?
for a while to get that one.
Mm. Maybe need some lightning bolts too. Maybe
Is that
screaming
electric
thunder.
bike? It looks like it.
Looks like
Yeah,
it.
looks like it
Wait, as
might
beefy
be.
as that is, that
Could
almost looks
be.
like it could be a battery in
That looks
there.
like a battery
Yeah.
holder. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's got some major shocks on the fork there too. Cool. Oh, who's that handsome guy?
Yeah. So a little bit of geometric stuff here. This was a camera shot as well too. The reminded me a little bit of MC Escher, because I was staring at the shadow and it pops in and out for me. I just thought it was kind of cool. So I got rid of most of the background and just emphasized the geometrics.
Mhm. I'm curious if maybe
Yeah,
if
that's
you
cool.
cut it here and flipped it the other way, it might really get you going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, this is a campus not far from your house that had all kinds of sculptures and things in it.
This is not the stairway to heaven. This is the stairway to nowhere.
Exactly. Yeah. It was called Stairway to Heaven, but yeah. Right. Nice. Well, that's kind of fun. All right. Wow, where's this at?
So this is in Kristofos, Norway, and this is called A Building with a Twist. So I'm showing actually the interior here first, and you'll see in the next one the exterior. It's actually an art gallery. You were talking about covered bridges last time. It's sort of like a sort of like a covered bridge. It goes over a river,
Uh-huh.
but really the interior a little more interesting than the exterior. And Sandy, I'd sent you the picture of the toilet, which had the video with the woman's lips moving.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. That's also the same building. It was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how comfortable she'd be sitting there like
Yeah, it was a little bit weird.
too much information.
Yeah.
Uh, I gotcha. Well, let's see the outside.
Yeah, this is the outside.
Oh, okay, I see. Oops,
Interesting.
let me go back. So
Yeah,
this is this, I think.
that's the twist.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Very cool.
I like that. Let's look at this
So,
interior again. Wow.
so where is that in Norway? What city?
It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, really. It was a paper mill at one time back in the day, and then the people that owned it turned it into a sculpture park. And so there's a lot of sculptures there, and it's just kind of a fun place to go. It's called Christophos.
Okay.
It's
Stockholm.
probably like a hour and a half outside of Oslo.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm really liking what's going on here. And then you got
Yeah, I
the
did a
same thing
close up
going
of
on
that
inside. Oh, did
yeah,
you?
I did a close up of that section, but I thought for just to give you a better feeling of what it was, I showed this instead, but I did a
Uh,
really cool close up of that part.
yeah, that could be a nice texture shot,
Right.
abstract or
It was
something.
pretty nice. Yeah.
I can imagine. Cool.
Uh, and this is the Oslo Opera House, and it's
Oh,
really fun to photograph. There's so many things going on, and a lot of really strong lines, and there was a lot of leading lines, and just a lot of different things you could do with it. This I don't know what you call it, apron or hardscape goes right down into the water. So I'm standing on the edge of the water, it just meets the water, goes into it.
Hmm.
And just a very fun building to photograph from different angles and interior, exterior, all different ways.
yeah,
Yeah, I
wow,
can
that's
imagine.
cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Are
like the
those
way that.
existing clouds?
Say what?
Existing clouds?
Yes, I didn't add the clouds in. Those were just there. I did,
Cool.
put a little texture and clarity into the clouds.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, just with the iPhone.
It's an iPhone shot, wide angle iPhone shot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I love what they do. The skies, that wide angle on the iPhone's great. I've been using it a lot, and if you bend it back a little bit from straight vertical, it really stretches things out. It's pretty
Okay. I
nice.
didn't think of that. That's a good tip.
Yeah, try that.
Huh.
Get your subject a little bit low in the frame, and then tilt it back and get a lot of sky, and it just kind of really pulls it out, which makes it
Yeah.
look like it's pointing into whatever the subject is. It's kind of neat.
Right.
Cool. Well,
All right.
thanks.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, let's go up to the top. Ellen's not here today. I guess we'll go to Bob. Okay.
Okay, this you may have probably went by or that this is Cape Perpetua in Oregon.
Mhm.
You probably
I
went
don't.
by that if you went down
It,
the coast.
no, we ended up going inland. We went to Crater Lake and then went
Okay.
east. Yeah, we're thinking about it with the fires and everything, but then we figured we better get while the getting was good.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
We spend a summer there at Cape Perpetua and it's just a
Nice.
beautiful place.
Yeah. I like the way these sets of waves are coming in.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Where is that? Is that in Southern Oregon
It's
or
kind of
Northern?
central. It's
Central.
between Florence and Newport, if you know where that is.
I know where Newport is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
south of Newport and north of Florence. It's
Okay.
actually a rainforest there. They get over 100 inches of rain there at
Wow.
Wow.
Cape Perpetua.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
So is this afternoon, evening shot?
Yeah, that was the afternoon, you
Mhm.
know, late afternoon.
Magic hour, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, got some color in the clouds.
That's great. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I'd take maybe some of this down. I like what's going on up there, but maybe just a little too much.
Yeah.
Maybe there. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
This is a car show went to last year in Sarita, and I blacked out the background because it was too cluttered. And it's a wide angle lens.
Yeah. Nice. Looks like a Camaro.
No, it's an older car, like I can't remember, some type of Oldsmobile, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Not
Quite a
stock, that's for sure.
yeah. Yeah. Look at that engine.
Yeah.
It's got quite a distinctive grill too.
Yeah. It was a beautiful car.
Yeah. Interesting. Was this the last time, like last summer or last spring?
Yeah,
Last spring?
the, I think it was last spring
Yeah. I didn't see
of
this one.
25.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think we went to that one, but oh well. Sometimes you don't get them all.
Yeah, with the wide angle lens, I like the way it looks.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
This is the old Barrio Viejo downtown.
Mhm.
I just like the looks of this door and the symmetry.
I wonder if maybe if you get rid of this little border here, it
Yeah,
might help. Yeah. Yeah. I think
yeah,
the
Looks
grounds
like
are
That looks
somebody's
better.
picking through the window.
yeah.
yeah.
Might have been, I
Yeah.
don't know. I
I
think you
like
get
the
a
way
lot of
this,
people coming by their homes down there taking pictures.
yeah, it probably gets old after a while.
Yeah,
I like the stairs are this way and that way. It's kind of
yeah.
fun, you know. And this corner kind of goes up. Very definitely handmade. Very cool. Nice colors.
This is actually an iPhone picture. It was at an animal sanctuary in Costa Rica,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I liked it in black and white.
Yeah, I like that touch rather than, even though they were a pretty cat, it
Yeah.
pops out more in black and white.
I'm curious how it would look with the eyes in color.
Oh,
Just the eyes. Yeah.
yeah. It
Might
looked
be fun.
That'd be
little
different.
different.
Yeah, yeah. It might be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe we can. Oops, that's not what I want. I think if we do color mode, get over here with a brush, we might be able to just whack it in there pretty quick and see what happens. Just for grins. I think like a yellow amber eye.
Yeah, that's kind of what they are.
Yeah. Okay. Do that. I'm just going to grab our brush by pressing my B key. There we go. All right. I'm going to change from normal to color. And then let's pick the foreground color and kind of go maybe somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah, that could work.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah,
fun.
that's different.
Anyway, just a thought.
Yeah. Looks more menacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Alrighty. Go down. Oh, nice.
That's on the Oregon coast also at low tide.
Oh yeah, tidal pools. Those are great.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, two things I love about the Oregon coast. One is that mirror look you get on the sand, and the other is the tidal pools.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, they'll have, huge changes in tide during the day. And
Yeah.
this would have been taken at a negative tide.
Mhm.
So
That's pretty nice.
uh,
Hmm.
I'm thinking a little vignette or something to bring you into the image a little more might help.
I have a little vignette on it now. Not
Mhm.
not real strong, but
Okay. And maybe play around a little bit. Do you have Luminar?
no,
Okay.
Lightroom and Photoshop.
All right. I'm going to just play with something that's fairly new in Luminar and see if it does anything. Let's see, take a look here. There's a tool called Light Depth, which is kind of cool. And what you do is you first crank it way up, and then as you move it around, it moves in 3D using a depth map.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
See, yeah, so you can kind of get it where you want.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then what you can do is you can narrow it or widen it, and you can also soften it a little bit. You can warm it up or cool it off. And then if you go into advanced, you can do that individually for like the near, if you want to darken the near down a little more, and um, darken, darken or brighten the far. You can maybe cool out the far and warm up the near, kind of get that do a tone going. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So
Is that the most recent?
yeah, yeah. It's been in there a while, but this latest one really works nicely and it's real quick and interactive.
What's it called again?
It's called where am I? Um,
I think it was light depth.
Light Depth, yeah. It's,
Light depth.
yeah. There we
Oh,
go.
there it
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Yeah,
Light
Light
depth.
Depth. Yeah, I got it up in favorites, but
I
I think
think I've got one.
it's actually down in the creative section. It's the first one there.
Right.
All right, and then just the normal edit, I'd probably do a vignette too. And what I usually do is crank it way down and then figure out how big I want it and go to advanced and figure out how much I want to feather it. And it's got inner light, but I think it kind of blows out the highlights too much, so I don't mess with that much. Then you can kind of make the size the way you want it. You can also choose subjects. Sometimes you got to hit it a couple times before you get your crosshair. And then you can kind of move it around to put it where you want it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, somewhere there. It's a lot more than what Photoshop or Lightroom has as far as doing what you want with it.
Yeah.
And then just back it off to where you want it. Or if you go the other way, you got white.
Hmm.
So you got either or. Maybe just a little bit, something like that. I think between those two, that would probably do it. So there's your
Hmm.
before,
Very good.
there's your after.
Yeah.
Bring it right in there. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice shot. Thanks. Okay. Don, let's do you next.
Okay, we're back still in Nashville.
Okay.
This is the side of a building that was actually over a parking lot, and I cropped out the parking lot attendant and some of the cars and stuff. I started to leave some of the cars in, and I decided on this, so I just cropped it down to the building itself and took some wires out.
Mhm.
I just like the face that they had painted on the old bricks and stuff.
Yeah,
That's that's
good.
interesting. I've never seen a mural painted on walls that have the different levels. Or some of
Yeah,
those or is that just the way they painted it to make it look like it's popped out?
No, those are actually old windows. Used to
Okay.
be an old warehouse. The ones
Yeah,
on the right, I think, are doors.
it almost looks like a projection.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of maybe knocking this out? This little sliver
Yeah,
here?
it could. I thought I had it out, and I
Almost. Yeah.
almost, not quite. Yeah,
Yeah. The problem is if you do that, yeah, you still got enough room there. Let's see. Yeah, something like that'll work. Okay. Yep.
yeah,
There you go.
that's better.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like that. You know, who was it? There was a cigarette company back in the 80s that we used to actually put images on the whole walls and stuff like this to make it look like those old ads that were painted on the walls. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and we'd have to have the brick come through in the mortar. Yeah, maybe it was Players. It was a overseas brand that through Leo Burnett, but yeah, it was kind of bizarre. Yeah, it reminds me of those days.
Yeah.
Nice.
This
Okay.
is just on Church Street. I just like the old building and the new building, high rise behind it.
Hmm. Yeah, nice play on the new and old.
That's cool.
I wonder if you maybe have you got these masked out separately?
I don't remember. I hope
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, maybe pump this one up a little more, darken this one down. I hear all this
Okay.
is pretty dark, but just get a little more separation going.
Okay.
Yeah, that might work. I don't know if using object might help it out or not. Let's see. If let's go into camera raw. Okay, get our tools here. Objects. Let's just see what happens here. I got most of it. That's cool. This would do add and then either do brush or objects. Yeah, we can try brush. Make sure we got auto mask on. Yeah, make sure it's up to 0. Cut it in. Yeah. All right. Maybe we'll leave this. Yeah, we'll take the street in there too with that. I'm gonna use the option key to get some of this spill out of there. Okay. So let's see here. First, maybe let's just try sharpening it up and see what happens. And yeah, I think that helps it. And then we'll go to the mass or rather where the heck's my curve at? Uh, there it is. Okay. Just kind of grab that a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit. Something like that. So
Yeah.
basically on the curve,
That
most
does
of your
give it
information,
separation.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it does.
most of your information on the curve is here. That's kind of like a histogram. So if you just kind of pick a spot in the middle of it and then just bring it up a little bit, that
Yeah.
usually kind of lightens or darkens, depending on which way you want to go.
Sure.
And then if you want to add some contrast, you can tap here and here and kind of up this one and take this one down. There you go. Get kind of an S curve going.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that may help. So that's before and after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then if you want to monkey around the background, you can hit these three dots and duplicate and invert. You got the background. And then from there, maybe, I don't know, let's just try darken it slightly. Sure. Just, just a tad. Yeah, I might do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe not. Let's see if we lighten it. I think I like
Yeah,
it
I think
lighter better.
I like
Yeah.
lighter better because the church is light.
Yeah, yeah. So you could do that. And then if you wanted to get a little more depth, you could go down and maybe take your sharpness down a little bit. And go back to texture, maybe take some of that down, just so it's not as sharp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get a little more depth going there. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
so sure. So that's your before, that's your after.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. Oh, that's kind of
And
fun.
this is a parking garage. I just like the lettering and everything on the corner. It just kind of struck my fancy. So
Mhm. Is that green paint or light or what is that?
it's paint, I think. I think it's
Yeah,
spray paint.
yeah. Neat. It almost looks like it's carved into it.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I like the fact that you left the park in the
Yeah.
shadows and subdued it so that your eye
There was
goes here.
on the other side of that. There was some signs and newspaper stands and stuff. I cut that out. I thought that was too much clutter, so I
Too busy. Yeah.
narrowed it down
Good.
to that.
Good choice. I like that. Nice. I like the fact it's not perfectly symmetrical either.
Mm.
You know, it's just a little off center and
Mm.
a little shorter on one side. That's good.
And this is the other end of the building.
Oh, wow. Nice.
There again,
Mhm.
I cropped food
Mhm.
stands and stuff out, rolling down the way, and took the signs out in front of the signs that talk, pointed to the parking garage and
Mhm.
cleaned it up.
You can do the same thing with this building here. You
Yeah,
know, I'd leave the sky alone, but you know,
yeah. Because I
monkey
was
around
going to
with
take,
that.
I tried taking that building out, and it looked like he cut the wall off somewhere. So I thought
Uh,
I needed to leave that. But yeah, that I could do that with that building there and take the
yeah, because if you
dull
squint,
it down.
yeah, yeah, or lighten it up or do something, and then take it maybe a little out of focus too. Because if
Yeah.
you squint, everything's kind of in that same tonal range, and so it
Hmm.
almost kind of fights with itself. So if you want this to be prominent, you gotta do something with this to
Yeah.
keep it from distracting the viewer from this one. Okay. Well, I like that treatment. Nice.
And that's just was a building in downtown. I think I might have took that from the boat even. Uh, there wasn't a lot of color to it, so I just made it a black and white and played around with it.
Was
Very
it
nice.
was it that contrasting?
Yes. Yes.
Nice. There's a guy on Facebook. I don't remember his name, but I see his stuff all the time, and he does real high key buildings like this
Mm.
uh, on black skies, and they're pretty amazing.
Mm.
You know, if I find it, I'll send it to you because it'd be some
Okay.
good reference for you. Yeah, if I see him in the feed again, yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, but yeah, he does architectural photography. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Okay, thanks. Thanks for bringing that in.
Yep.
Okay, did Jim? Let's go down to Jim Bowman. Oh, who's that guy?
Yeah. Back in the old days when I was at the paper, this is the Arizona Daily Star. Um, Ansel Adams came to town, and so a few of us went down and interviewed him. So that was my shot.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
So was this at the university at their
Yeah,
gallery center?
the Center for Creative Photography.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a great archive there. Very nice. I like that. Quite a character, I imagine. Never got to meet him. Nice.
Sandy, did you ever meet Jay Mizell?
No.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I was supposed to have a workshop with him when they were doing the main workshops, and then I got a real nice job, so I had to bail on it because the job paid really well. So I missed that, but yeah, he was really good friends with a couple of photographers in Chicago that I knew. So I did meet him once when he was visiting. Quite a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
sad he
picture
passed away recently.
Yeah.
that picture on the left is Moonrise over Hernandez.
Yeah, yeah, they
It-
were
It's
printing
kind
that.
of
There was a specialty printer in Chicago that made what they call collotype prints. They were like a gelatin plate rather than a dot plate that absorbed the ink, so that it was a pattern on it that was more like fine grained film rather than like if you look in a magazine with a magnifier and you see all the dots.
right,
Yeah,
right.
so it was continuous tone printing, and they were
Wow.
printing. I was getting some stuff done up there, and I went on a press run to make sure they got the colors right. And the press next to mine, they were printing an edition of this off for the Art Institute, and it was just amazing. They were doing like 30 by 40s of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
beautiful shot. Yeah, I think somewhere I still have one of the outtakes where it's smudged or something on the corner. But yeah, that's a famous shot. I love that one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So
Oh,
this is in Africa, and just love this picture of all these kids around there.
Is it Kenya?
No, this is Ghana.
Oh, Ghana. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, you can just get lost in every face.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all
Nice
the
shot.
faces are really sharp.
Yeah. It's really nice. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I like the fact they're not all looking at the camera. Some of them are looking here and there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I just picked it up like really impromptu, like, hey, look over here. That was about all you did.
Wow, nice. I love this guy.
Uh,
Oh, that's sweet.
yeah, that's the same area,
Mhm.
but this girl was just really, really special.
Mhm.
Her
Nice.
face just makes you wanna grin.
Mhm. Yeah, we should all be that happy all the time.
Right, that's true. So this is in Tucson at San Javier,
Mhm.
and this was taken from I was sitting on a wall as all these people were performing, and you're not supposed to take pictures of Yakis. They don't like it too much, but
Yeah,
I
or their
snuck one
cemeteries.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah, they don't even like you shooting their cemeteries.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? I've
yeah,
never heard that one.
Yeah, in fact, they have a big sign up at the one at San Javier, and now because they were got tired of chasing people off.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, these are the famous, deer dancers.
Right.
I guess, you don't you don't get a chance to see them, but maybe at Easter and maybe one other time of the year, but mostly Easter.
Mhm. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that a lot. Okay, let's look at this last one.
Yeah, so this kid is carrying cassava. I guess you know what that is, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So he again, he just had a smile on his face that I couldn't resist.
Definitely. It's pretty cool. Well, thanks for bringing those in.
Yeah,
I
very
like,
nice.
yeah, nice documentary shots. I've seen a shot of Ansel. You don't see too many of those anymore. Let's go to Kim.
Oh, you did get them. Okay.
I got four. Is that
Yeah, that's all I
oh,
sent.
okay? Just want to make sure I didn't lose one.
No,
Oh,
we
look at this.
were up in Pine Top 2 weeks ago.
Um,
And they have a nature center up there that they they refer to it as a free flight raptor show.
mhm.
Um, Unfortunately, and it is free flight, but it's enclosed. And then you're sitting on bleachers to watch these guys.
Oh, cool.
So it was you couldn't get them. Well, the bleachers we were at, we were up high enough that there was no way I could catch them in flight. Just too small an area and moving too fast and too high. But this is a Eurasian eagle owl.
Hmm.
And all these their birds are all their ambassadors or such are all rescues.
Hmm.
And they actually have two of the eagle owls. This guy's name happens to be Funky. They've got Simon and Garfunkel are the two owls, so they refer to him as Funky. So I managed to get a few shots of him when he wasn't moving around too much. But they do have him fly over the crowd,
Yeah.
which was
Wow.
sort of surprising.
Nice.
Hmm.
But
Looks
these
great.
guys, they're big. Their
Yeah.
wingspan is just amazing.
Oh, yeah. They have a huge wingspan, and they're silent.
Yes,
You can
yes.
hardly hear them. It was weird. I was at a place last night or the night before, and there was six geese, Canadian geese, flying overhead, and I could hear them coming. Like, it's amazing how noisy they were. It was a pretty quiet area, but I'd never heard that before. It was bizarre. But these guys, they'll go right by and you won't even know it.
Yeah, they explained the difference in their feathers compared to other birds and the reason you can't hear them, but I don't remember the
Yeah,
explanation now.
yeah. He looks very astute. It's me. Uh, that's cool.
And then this is a
Peregrine falcon.
Eplamoto falcon.
Okay.
Again, another rescue, and this is really cropped in because I had somebody's head in front of me as I was trying to take the picture.
Yeah.
But a beautiful bird, and I just managed to catch him just before he was taking off because well, of course, like any falcon, he was fast.
No, but pretty small.
Yes, pretty
Yeah.
bigger than the
Kind of like,
peregrines, though. Bigger than
really,
peregrines.
really?
I
Yeah.
think I think so. He was good size. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. You know, both these, or maybe even this one, could probably use vignettes to
Okay.
get a little more depth in them. You know, let's go to this one now.
And this is Breeze. Um, again, like the others, a rescue, came from another facility out east that just was getting overwhelmed with birds and couldn't handle taking care of them. And so they were looking for somebody that wanted a bald eagle. He'd been, from what I remember, been caged for quite a while. So they're having to build him up, build his muscular back up. He can't fly very well. And they've had him about a year. But the interesting thing, which maybe you guys are really, true, you very good birders. He mentioned that because they've got a red-tailed hawk also, which I don't have a picture of him. But in any of the Western movies, whenever they're showing bald eagles and you hear a bird keening, that's not the eagle.
No.
It's a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that. So they actually had put a microphone in the room where this eagle is, just so we could, before they brought him, let him come out, so you could hear what the sounds that he really makes. So that was really interesting.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I was a little surprised when I first heard an eagle too. It's like, really?
Yeah.
We saw a lot of red tails in Estes this morning. That was pretty amazing. They were too far away to really get a good shot of, but you could hear them looking for breakfast. Nice. Yeah, yeah. I think a vignette would help a lot on these
all of
three.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The background is actually something they've painted on the walls. That's their back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one maybe too. Yeah.
Okay, vignette then also. Okay.
Yeah, or at least a gradient or something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is just California poppies. This was up in Steamboat when we were up there in June.
Oh, okay. Went through there this morning about 6 a.m. on our way up to Rocky Mountain.
That's too early.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I'm on my third coffee already here.
Oh, gee.
It's like way too early for me. Usually 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock's human. Yeah, we're up at 5 and on the road by 6. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, we heard it was really packed, and they were doing timed entries if you got there after 9. So,
Oh,
yeah,
gee.
we're about 2.5 hours out. So, yeah, what are you gonna do?
6 o'clock was my working days, not now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, unfortunately, working and travel is the only time I would get up that early.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, otherwise, forget about it. Well, thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Those work out nice. Oh, getting back to the deer paraphernalia. I was stopped at a marina. Oh, I don't want that. Sorry. For some reason, it wants to open a bold studio if I do DNGs. Tell you what, I'll just drag it into Photoshop. Anyway, they had all these stuffed animals there. And
Oh, geez.
Jackalopes.
they had jackalopes. So I asked her, "Are those for real?" And she said, "Well, they're really on the wall."
You have to get up
But,
real early to see those.
yeah, exactly. But when I saw your shot, Jim, it kind of reminded me of this. So I just downloaded it off my phone real quick so you could see it. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Anyway, so let's get back to who's next here. Okay, Paula.
Well, this is
Oh, a heart.
another one of my tree stump photos. and it was sort of a heart.
Oh, no.
Sort of looks like a cooked steak, but anyway. And another one I put in with my tree stump.
Collection, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. Again, I think there's not enough play between the tone of the background and the subject. Maybe you can darken the background slightly.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I thought I
Maybe
did. I didn't do it
yeah,
good enough.
yeah. Maybe add a little more snap to the contrast of these textures.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that might be
Yeah,
be helpful.
we can do that.
Okay, good. Ah,
And you
took,
wanted to see this in green,
yeah, took it to the
so
next level.
I put a cactus behind it. You can see the
Uh,
spines of
yeah,
the cactus going up the sides and stuff.
yeah, that's fun.
So that was kind of fun to do.
Good.
Bringing it up.
Yeah, I think I like it better. I didn't save the old one. I would compare it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
nice.
problem.
Okay.
This is up at the Huntington and there's Zen Garden.
Oh yeah.
And the stones in the front, if you looked at it from one angle, look like that. If you walked around to the other side, it looked like the ones in the back. So what I did was I just combined them into one shot.
I
Added
get
some,
rid of these here.
okay,
Yeah, I like the rake marks. Of course, that's part
yeah,
of the zone.
yeah, I
Yeah,
can get
I
rid.
think those distract a little bit. But yeah,
All right, I'll get rid of those.
yeah, nice.
And this is just a stork I got at, I think we were in Florida. And I just like the blue eye and the long beak and just
Hmm.
zoomed in on it.
Is that an ibis of some kind?
It could be, I really don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
White-faced ibis.
Mhm. There is another aviary I found in Salt Lake City that has a lot of birds that are free flying within the building. So you could, walk in
Mm,
through a double door and shoot
yeah,
to your heart's content. So if you're ever in Salt Lake, check it out. The first one I found was in Pittsburgh. And we were disappointed because the last time we went through, it was closed. I don't know if they were remodeling or they weren't planning on opening again, but
mhm,
yeah, they're wonderful places. But this one we just found in Salt Lake last weekend, and it was really worth it. So if you're ever in Salt Lake, look it up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
and this was a Hooper's hawk that was in the neighborhood. So I
Wow.
just brought it in with a little border around it, darkened up the background.
I really like those feathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These little bursts here. Wow.
Mhm.
Was this in the morning? He looks a little puffed up like he's cold.
Yeah, no, it was in the morning.
Yeah. It's amazing how much they can enlarge theirs when they puff up their feathers and everything. Yeah, they
Yeah,
look like they're twice as big. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you. And
Thank you.
thanks for redoing that one for me. All right. Guess it's me. So I just kind of did a potpourri here.
Ooh,
Nice night.
I like that. That's
I
nice.
like that.
Yeah.
On the, this was, well, Crater Lake is like my favorite place in the world. So this was on the Rim Drive looking opposite the lake towards sunset. Unfortunately, and I don't know how long this has been going on, but they have construction going on. So you go one way and then you have to turn around and go back and then go the other way. You can't go all the way around
Oh,
anymore, which kind of
Hmm.
was kind of bad. But we did get around to the sunset side in time. So that worked out. And if you get there late afternoon, it's pretty nice, and it was empty. So So it was like maybe 15, 20 cars until we got to the sunset, and everybody was over there. Yeah, I kind of like this. You get kind of these cone mountains in the background, and then we've got some kind of cool action going through here in the shade. And of course, this is Crater Lake itself.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, sun's already pretty much gone. You just get a little bit up here, and the rest of this is off in the deep blue. And it was a lot of smoke, so I used a lot of dehaze to pull the smoke out. Because when we first got there, the sun was high. It was all smoky. You couldn't see the blue in the water. I was really like, oh no. But it worked to my advantage. I'll show you this next shot.
Wow.
That's with the smoke. Yeah, that's the little Phantom Ship Island. So it kind of added a little drama to it. So that was fun. And then while we were in Salt Lake, we went up to Promontory Point, and they reenacted the meeting of the railroad and driving the last spike in. So that was kind of fun.
That's neat.
Yeah. They start these things up too, and this one's a wood burner, and this one's a coal burner. So that was kind of interesting to see those and hear about them.
I like those vibrant colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. Yeah, pretty cool. Look how ornate everything is on these, all the brass work, and it's just
really
amazing. Great. Yeah. And then this guy's getting ready to drive that spike in.
Is he a real person?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's actually the conductor of the coal burner.
So he
or
goes
not,
out
not the
there with
conductor. Yeah, the engineer. Yeah, I guess what happened was the original ceremonies, either the guys were too weak or too drunk to drive the spikes in right. So they had one of their workers come and do it. So he was reenacting the worker part. So he's kind of playing double duty there between engineer and this. And all these guys are rangers, so it's kind of cool that they can act the part too. So I guess they just do it on Saturday. They do 2 shows, so we're lucky enough to catch them.
You said this was at Salt Lake?
Yeah, at Promontory Point, which is on the north end of the lake. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun. Kind of a neat shot there.
Oh.
And this was somewhere we're going to make a turn, and then we saw this old town. If we went straight, so we went into the old town, there were a bunch of old cars laying around rusting and rotting inside. This is just a tight shot I got on one of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. And that's what I got this week.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool.
Very good.
Well, thank you. All right. So I guess we'll see you. Let's see. A couple weeks is that Labor Day weekend? I can't remember. I think we'll be okay. All right, I'll set it up, and if we have enough people that are coming, we'll be okay, I guess. So I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks then.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks,
Thank
Andy.
you.
Andy.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Safe
Good seeing y'all.
travels.
Okay. Thanks. Enjoy your week. Bye.